How was uh how was the scrim 2 days ago after the coaching?
Uh, so okay, you coached me before that. I didn't do as good because it was the tryout first scrim together. Second scrim, huge improvement.
Yeah.
Maybe they were just a bit bad, which they were, but again, when I don't know if I have the VOD, I might. I do want to show you one thing that I did. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Well,
We
like I said, your VOD on YouTube is like corrupted, so I can't see much. I tried to. I don't know if it's my phone. Let me check on my computer real quick.
I didn't check if it went through correctly, so
Cause it was
I
super
just
laggy.
yeah, that might just be my quality, which unfortunate.
Yeah, but I can't. That's why I wanted to see to go over it. Yeah, it's super laggy. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna show me what you gotta show me and stuff. Talk about what you think went wrong, went bad, and then we're gonna go over. I think you're gonna be able to send me the code or like the game, the scrim, so I can go in the spectator mode and see what's up. If I go to this,
I don't have that scrim. I played a few matches, so it's
oh,
not my recents, but I do have the most recent
visit the
scrim.
match replay folder on PC. So match replay. If you go to documents, my game R6. Where would that be?
Um, 3-3-26.
Okay, I got some match replays in here, but okay. Well, we could go over the second scrim you did, cause I can't
Yeah,
like I don't know if you watched the quality, but like it's super laggy.
I gotta get a. I gotta get a better CPU. It's definitely my Oh my god, it is. Holy shit,
Yeah,
it's choppy. Oh,
and it's
that's
like
my
this the
fault.
entire time. So like I tried to watch a little bit, but this is why I wanted to go over the VOD review.
I actually have a question. Would you be willing to, so not just personal coaching, if whenever you have free time, again, big ask, can you go over VODs with my team, not just me?
Yeah, if they're on
Because
during the
I
week,
don't know how to VOD. I don't know how to VOD review.
yeah, no problem. If during the week, like I said, if during the week it's fine before 4 p.m. EST, I could, or it'll have to be the weekends, because during the week I can't. I go to work at
Yeah,
5.
weekend can work because we have a free day Saturday.
Yeah, so I mean this Saturday is gonna be a little bit hard because I got like business stuff to do. I got some friends to see, and I got like 3 scrims to coach, so it's gonna be
Not just this Saturday. Most of our free
yeah,
days are the weekends, so
yeah, it'll be fun with me.
I'll ask.
Trying to see the
How do I send you the replay?
That's what I'm trying to look for. How to send 6.
Because even though we curb stomped him, I would love to know what could have been improved.
I'm looking at a video right now. Wait, hold up. Let me put this on down. So for everybody that's gonna be watching this coaching, if you want me the watch or replay or whatever, look at this video and send me the files. Oh,
1733, 533, 304. I think. Yeah, I think I have the match.
Okay, I think what you gotta do is so type go to your file browser.
I'm in the match replay.
Okay, well, yeah. The thing is, I'm trying to look at if I can, you know, be able to watch the round myself. So it's gonna be easier for me to explain to you. Um,
Oh, you can. I know you can send it. I just
yeah, this is what I'm trying to look for right now. How to send it. 2025. Let me see. Fuck the ads. Uh,
oh, okay. I just have to upload it to Google Drive. That's easy.
okay. All right. Okay. So what you're gonna do is do you have your game on Steam or Ubisoft?
I'm just gonna send you a link.
Okay, perfect. If you got it, because what you gotta do is you gotta go to your files, to the match replay, make a zip file. Okay, this is round 12. You gotta send all of them. This is only the
Oh,
12th
my bad.
round. Yep,
I selected it.
no
Yeah.
problem.
Hold
And then for me, I guess I'm gonna put it to the match replay.
No. Maybe. Yeah, that's the folder.
I ask for editing so I can see. Um, you gotta accept the request so I can
Early.
manage properties, open folder, match replay. Perfect.
All right, you should have it.
Give me a second. Perfect. Um, I'm gonna pause. I'm in pausing. Perfect. So we got the match replay. So for everybody that saw the video, what you gotta do is you gotta go on your properties, whether it's Steam or Ubisoft. If you're on Ubisoft, show you real quick. You go into your game. You're gonna go into manage properties. You're gonna go in installation, open folder. You're gonna grab the match replay and the folder, um, the game that you want. You're gonna double click. You're gonna copy all the rounds into a folder on your desktop. Once it is, you're gonna do right click on the new folder. You're going to do compress 7-zip, and you're gonna send me the 7-zip file into Discord. And if it's not, you do Google Drive, and then you send me the Google Drive so I can get it into my match replays and I can go over the VOD. So perfect. So I got this. All right. So now, before we start this, what would you like? What would you wanted to talk about first? You said you had
Just
some things to
what
ask me.
what could be improved throughout the rounds.
Okay,
Got it.
that's it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over your POV because we're not doing this. I mean, I could go over the team, but it's gonna be a little long, so I'm gonna try to keep it below an hour and a half.
Heard.
Okay, so tell me about the things that you think went wrong during the entire game. What would be the things to fix? Not the good things, the bad
Uh,
things.
I think um, definitely rotating from because like one person gives a call out, like I give a call, go here. The time for that needs to be worked on.
Okay.
3, 2, 1 with each other.
Oh my god, bro. Epic Games fucking launched again, bro. Fuck out of here.
Everyone hates everything.
Alright, perfect. I'm trying to get my Epic pen. Okay, so the three, two, ones. The communication. It's gonna. Obviously, it's not gonna be good at first, but it'll come with time. You gotta give yourself a chance. Give yourself. Your team a chance. But overall, on the agile part, did you do the communication? Did you do what I suggest you to do? Or you think you liked a little bit about it? Like, be honest.
I think I could have been a lot. I could have made it a lot simpler. I did do exactly what you said, but I could have made it more simple and easier to understand instead of just like
Okay.
rambling.
But the communication was here.
Yes,
Okay, perfect.
the
This is
comms were
important.
perfect. The drones were perfect. I don't have any comments about it.
Perfect then. So keep it up that way. Don't get lazy. Okay. It's not because your team are improving that you can lay off. You know, the more freedom you give your teammates, the less the plan goes according. It's like when you run a company. For example, myself. There's nobody that's gonna do the job better than you, because you're gonna do the job how you want it to be. But if you employ somebody, for example, if I employ you in my company and I'm telling you just run my numbers, well, you're going to do your way, and I'm not giving you instructions. So you're gonna do your way, but your way might not please me. So you gotta be, you gotta be on the dot and be like your teammates. Okay, you you play library. If you need to rotate, you can drop the hatch. Warden plays piano. No matter what, you play piano. So this guy's gonna play in the piano area. Jaeger's hold main breach. I'm gonna be playing kitchen. Whatever, you gotta be instructive because you got a plan in mind. You want things to go somewhere. Well, you gotta let your teammates know. Don't be like, oh, just play default like we talked about 2 days ago. Default. Nah, just tell them where you want them to play. So they won't be much freedom. So let's get over it. So we're Charlotte's top floor. Looks like we got a little bit of intel. Castle Malusi. Okay. We're gonna give up Mez quick. Let me just turn the volume down a little bit because it's I can't hear myself speak.
Most rounds I did try to bring intel.
Perfect. I'm gonna turn the volume a little bit down. I'm gonna turn you up.
Apparently, by the way, if you put a Malusi under a window, you cannot vault in that
Yeah,
window.
this is a glitch. Just don't worry about it much. It's gonna be fixed. So
Yeah, I told them not to rely on it.
so right now, the thing you gotta think about is nothing is set up in sight. There's nothing set up in sight. A gap. This is a gap. Like somebody just Maru's in, or they just rotate off. There's 5 seconds left on the clock, but mm, the entire team is in here, right? Jaeger's like Warden doesn't need to be in this spot right now. especially if Jaeger is. You know, Warden can, especially when he has the shotgun, he can make some holes. He can reinforce the bathroom walls, and then once this is done, he can rotate off to the library. The thing
I
is,
did call that.
yeah, the thing is, this is not played, or you don't have the utility to play this. So this guy is dead 100%, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm pretty sure that this guy's gonna get pinched and die. If he doesn't, maybe the enemy sucks because they got a Ying, they got a fuck, bro, they got a Blackbeard,
Blackbeard.
they got a Nomad, and they got a Grim. They got everything to get this guy out of the spot. So just by looking at it, he's either gonna get a pick because he got lucky, or because the enemy sucks, or he's gonna get fucking quad, flash, whatever, and then he's gonna die. This is my first thought. Why? Because we were talking about the pinch system, one on the window, one bottom fireplace, one on the piano, one on the piano, and then one blue. There's nothing. He can't rotate off this. He can't rotate off this because the big window. He can't rotate in closet because this. There's too much drawing. Hold up. So yeah, crossfires. This is watching all the way up here. The guy on the window is watching top mez and then connector. This guy is making sure that he doesn't rotate up this door, and then this guy, this is a crisscross applesauce, right? So this guy is going to get pinched. Why? Because the pressure here is so immense because you're giving them the spot. I don't know if Melusi's going to play it, but she doesn't have the operator to play it. So what you do is, I'm guessing a zombie's banned. So it's either you castle off maybe the doors, the IV door, at least the IV door, so the guy can't, he can at least try to rotate off the door, or you bring a clash. The clash is going to help just making sure nobody pushes here because there's nothing on the stairs. There's nothing on the stairs. There's nothing on the stairs. They can just have a Ying play site or just make some noise and they can just rush in the solar, right? Hatch is not popped. There's no rotate done. So, the 45 seconds is really wasted on this. So maybe
Yep.
make sure that you guys watch the time, okay? So I'm just going to let the round go and see what's up. But I'm thinking this guy's going to get pinched, and then they're probably going to go for a solo over. Yep. So nobody's cycling cams. Okay, and now this is where things goes. This guy. This is a power spot. This is a power spot because you can't get shot from the windows. But the problem is there's 2 minute 30 on the clock. None of you guys are cycling cams. You in bar, he's in library, solar, mez, and office. Which means 3 players are putting all the utility on this side of the map. But the problem is this guy's getting pinched. And who is the only one who can get to him? Nobody. Why? This guy's watching long angle. This guy's watching the rotate. This guy's watching bathroom door and bathroom this. So the only way to go to help this guy would be to go solar. But the problem is you guys are stacked up on the map. You guys should have seen by just cycling cams at the beginning of the round, seeing, oh shit, they didn't get the main cam, or I saw like 3 spawn fireplace. Let's try to, double up on this guy. Because now he's going to get pinched, and it's not going to be good. Because Mute is not supposed to be playing here. Mute should not be braying top floor. It should be like a Naruni. It should be like a Clash. It should be like something else than Mute. Mute doesn't do anything more in the game. It doesn't do anything. The Grimbees, not jammed. Aces, not jammed. Ibana's not jammed. He's useless nowadays. So bringing the Mute, first round, I don't know if it's the plan. But let's see what's gonna happen. So Jaeger's doubling up. It's perfect. He's gonna. What is this
I
guy
don't know
watching?
how he.
Wait, what is this guy watching? Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Bruh.
Nice. I think it's just because the replay's not mine. I think that's why it crashed. Well, I don't know what the Nomad is watching, but it was a good initiative to go help him. The thing is, when you play power spots, you gotta be able to get some teammates close to you because power spots are the most used place, like top solar. You can't be playing top solar by yourself because you're gonna get grenaded, you're gonna get flashed, and you're gonna get pushed by a shield, right? If I'm smart enough to be like, hey guys, this guy's playing by himself, bro, I don't care. This guy's playing by himself, top solar. We got a Ying, we got a Grim, we got a pair of nades, we got a Nomad. There's no way on earth that this guy survives. Like, if my team throw this, there's a problem. You get the Grims, you tuck a Ying, and then you get a nade at the same time. The guy can't sprint off because there's 3 people on each windows, you know? So this guy's dead
Yep.
100%. So you need to be able to bring some support by either playing a shield, like the Clash, C4s, maybe try to get the guy on the window, like go for a run out or something to help him get the pressure because the pressure is getting built up and it's gonna blow. It's gonna blow. So let's see what happens. If my shit doesn't crash again, it would be nice. Oh, this guy was on drone, I think. Yeah, okay, that's what happened. He was on drone.
Okay, so we got lucky there.
So this guy drops. Good initiative. Come on, Steve. We got this. Okay, perfect. So this guy drops. It's perfect. He gets lucky. Now Sorter's free. Warden's okay. What is the Warden doing in this situation, right? You know for a fact that the enemy is not taking anything by this side, and you know they're going for solar. No, there's only a guy inside. Oh no, Melusi's here too. Maybe try to bring some support for your friends, cause there's no rotate, there's no holes. What if the guy just hops in bathroom and just start pinching and just stand in this corner waiting for somebody to cross, right? What happened? Well, this is where the Warden comes from. He's probably gonna break the window and kill the guy on bathroom, but he should, start going to piano, which would be like a help. Because, Jaeger has a headset, and he's like, yo, guys, there's 3 people in solar already. So maybe it's time to hurry the fuck up, Okay, now they go for a plant, right? Now it's time to activate the castle and start being, aggressive. Because I don't know what Mute is doing in blue. Like, I genuinely don't know what the fuck is this guy doing in here. Okay? Like, I understand you want to go for a flank, but, like, come on, man. Your teammates are saying you're planting. You gotta get active. This guy's holding a line on nobody. Like, there's nothing on here. Especially when there's a default cam. So, going under for the plant, it's well played. Nice try. Now, when it's in a post-plant scenario and you got this amount of bodies on the map, on the field available, you just kill big window. Now, the thing is going to be to stack. And then stack where? Bathroom. So you get a guy, this guy, for example, could just go Ivy window And on the Malusi call, say, okay, man, when I'm telling you to, you punch the barricade, and then you try to make a play. And then what's gonna happen is this guy's gonna start walking to the door, and then because you can't see, right? You can't see. So what is this guy gonna do? He's gonna be sitting close on the door, telling you get ready, and then when I'm telling you, you punch the window. And what is this gonna cause? This guy's gonna turn around, and then this guy's gonna swing the window, right? This would be the play, because either if mute dies, this guy's get the refrag. If this guy dies, mute get the refrag, right? So that's the goal to do. You got to go for picks and you got to stack. This guy can't be baiting in master. He has to start walking. The window is broken. He's on repel. He can't see much. So you got to start walking. As soon as you hear your teammate, okay, we're going to stack on the bathroom window. This guy should say, okay, guys, well, you're going to go for this. I'm going to go towards, I'm going to start stacking towards the case. And once I'm on the case, I'm gonna be okay. Listen, I'm about to be close case. Once you run out on bathroom castle, you walk up, or you either try to chow the feed holes, or you go for the kill on the guy. Right. This is what you guys gotta do. You guys gotta stack and put the pressure. So I don't know what happened in here. So see, mute is still baiting. You can't really call this a bait, but like. And then now we're just trading picks. Okay. Well, it is nice try, but you see how long you guys took to react, and then how long you guys took to stack. Like you were in a good spot, right? You put the pressure. Be like, okay, guys, try to make a move, and then swing off your teammates. Because once again, they're not active. They're not active. So what happened? The Grim was playing here. He can just wait and watch the stairs for a flank, eventual flank. Lion would be watching default, and this Ying would be watching bathroom. So like, there's nothing you could do if you play with players that's gonna be playing passive, right? Because I don't know why this guy jumped in. You can just literally shoot the wall, soft. Each side of it is soft, so you can just shoot it off. And then there's nothing you can do on the case. So the thing is, you gotta get active when there's like when you know case is down, you start stacking up with your friends and say, with your teammates, and you're like, okay, guys, well, big window's off, so we can retake master, right? Stack up on the bathroom window. Mute, go Ivy window, and then when I'm telling you, you punch the barricade and then you swing. Okay? You ready? Three, two, one. Ying's done. You're like, okay, guys. Now I'm gonna start walking up because this guy, if this teammate dies, what would be the reaction of the Grim? He's gonna turn around and try to look bathroom because his teammate just died. What you do, you just walk up, you get the kill, and then you just fall back to the stairs because this guy can't kill you. So now it leaves you in a 4v2 scenario where your teammate is close with a shotgun on armory on the warhob. This guy's just baiting in a corner with the shield, and then you got bathroom, you got bottom solar, you got master. Those guys are overwhelmed because if this guy's trying to kill your teammate, you can just swing off the window. If this guy's trying to kill you, your teammate can swing the shield, and then you guy can take your window. You know, so the pressure goes in a certain order, like we saw yesterday on attacks. First guy, big window, because without big window, you can't cross. Second step is going to be the bathroom window. Make sure nobody's playing on bathroom. Then you worry about the case, which would be default in this corner, and the window. So let's see second round. So it was nice try. They went for a good plant. It was nice. Let's see second round. So NT.
Yeah, I mean that first round we haven't played Shelly together, so the site wasn't set up, and that's
It doesn't
my
matter
fault.
if okay. It doesn't really matter where site is set up or no. The most important thing is where do you stack your players at?
Yeah.
Because your guy, your teammate, first of all, he calls it's a solar, right? Why the fuck would be Mew on the other side of the map, first floor looking into garage. He just got pushed by 5 people. God damn it. Why would you go in garage and look for alert when you just got pushed by 5 kids? You know, this is what I'm talking about. And now maybe you guys take this as a thing. Maybe start stacking up more shit into Ivy, right? Because now you guys are bringing utility for the library, but once again, you guys don't have anything to hold. Like, this guy, what is he going to do? Sit in the corner? Well, you can just bring a Thatcher now, Thatcher off his shit, and then just chuck nades and kill him, right? So this guy is useless. 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 There's no way to rotate. It's not a good spot. It's not a power position. The power position is top mez, right? So this guy's just out the sky. Second of all, since I was talking about you bring utility for this guy has a BP. Well, which is not bad, but it's a BP, right? It's hackable, it's grenadable, right? If you put it in a bad spot, it's not good. Then you got Castle. Well, Castle's good, but Big Window is not even castled. Piano is not even castled. Ivy's not castled, right? So like, we're castling bar. This shit is gonna get punched, and they're not gonna lose time. So this is like useless castle. I don't know where you put the other ones, so I'll look after. And then we got the mute again, and then this is actually good. This is actually good. Why? Because you got the power we talked about yesterday, and we got the impacts for the shield. So we got somewhat of a counter here. You know they bring a shield. You know they went for a plant. Why would be the warden playing in library? Why not? Why not Jaeger play library, right? And you leave this guy to play IV. There's solar. Because they went for a plant. So if this guy's getting flashed, he can counter it. But no, we want to go library. For what? Right? So let's see where you placed your castles at. Okay, this is not what I did. This one's not going to do shit. I like 45. If you play below, 45 is good. And then we still have a castle in the pocket. Okay, dirt is good too. If you play below, dirt is good. So now let's see what your teammates are doing. Same spot. Library. And this guy's playing below. Okay. So now we got somewhat of a decent formation. But once again, this guy, he's in library. He doesn't hear anything on library. So, you know, this guy has to speak and be like, or you gotta ask him, yo, mute, what's up? Because you hear him shoot, you hear him reload, you hear barricades popping. You're like, yo, what's going on in here? Well, they're taking my solar, right? And they're going for an execute now. This guy's coming back, that's good. You got his window. Now he's gonna walk in. Oh yeah, those guys are stupid. Okay, this is being way too aggressive. This is being way too aggressive. This guy's in a good spot. This guy's in a good spot. This guy's in a good spot. Okay, this guy's gonna get picked off. No, he's gonna kill him. Perfect. Now we just stack. We just stack. That's all we do. Shotgun on this. Long angle on that. We stack up below. This is perfect. We got case IV. Solar. Now we just wait. We just wait. Yeah, playing the stairs. That's perfect. Maybe mute get some vert. You can get some vert on yeah, you can. On that window. You can get some vert on here. On the west main. So you apply even more pressure. There's no need to get active. Like, no need to get active. That's perfect. And now we just wait. That's all we do. We just wait. Make some vert. Make some holes so they just don't freely walk up. That's perfect what mute does. Yeah, well, GG's on this one. But what you gotta do
That
is you
run
gotta
was basically what we should have done the first time.
exactly. But once again, you guys are repeating the same mistake. Why is the mute playing IV? Why is this guy playing in the corner like in suicide? Like, there's no point of playing suicide. Have you ever seen a player play suicide? Nah, bro, because it's just a death spot. A death spot. That's it.
Okay.
So
So
now, yep.
what can you? Okay. So since suicide is like gone, not meta, not zilch. What is the meta for
Closet.
Chalet
You can
holding
play
lighter?
closet. You can play closet, or you play mez. Top mez. You reinforce your wall. You get some head holes. You get some head holes all across this, because the only way they can kill you would be bottom fireplace. But you are playing kitchen, so you make some holes on the bottom wall, so they can't just freely walk in, or it would be the canine window or blue, which would be more difficult to get this guy. And then if he needs to rotate, he can just hop in here and then go to the hatch if nobody's playing in library, right? So the best would be Mez. This is why it's a power spot. This is only good when you play bar. Now it's the time to play this spot, right? Now it's the only time to play a spot.
Why is it good on bar and not
Because
second
bar,
floor?
so basically you hold the hatch, right? The hatch, this one and this one, you got two ways to do it. Personally, what we do with my team is we reinforce both, right? It's a hot take, but we reinforce both. Why? Because we put so much utility on this side of the map. They gotta get the shield, they gotta get the walls, they gotta go through all this shit. And then once there's gonna be like a minute 45 seconds left, they're gonna walk in here and they're gonna be, oh shit, it's cated. It's reinforced and it's cated. But they're gonna use all the utility to clear this guy out. They're gonna use all the utility to clear this guy out. They're gonna use all the utility that they have because top floor is a power spot. And the only way you could die would be to this window, in library. Which this is what you got. Warden, and you got some Jaegers. You could even bring Wamai too. So like you make sure that this guy is never getting killed, and then this guy's never getting killed. And your goal when you play bar is to waste time. So now you got the hatches open, right? You can play with the hatches open. This denies the main plan. You can hop in the win. You can't hop in the window if there's someone playing here, especially if it's a ward, right? Because he's just gonna see through your smokes. So you need to get this hatch. You need to get the bar hatch too because it's literally right on the side and then you can see everything. So playing in this spot is like, yo guys, you can't hop in the window because I'm watching it and I'm gonna kill you first. You can't hop in here because there's gonna be a vert below you and I'm gonna be able to pick off and then my teammate's gonna be able to swing. So you have to get to me before I get to you. I can just sit in the corner and let you guys waste utility and be like, hey, I'm still here. Because you can't go below because it's sight, right? This is a stock bar. So you can't make me move because I got one my disc on the windows. I got Jaegers on the windows. You know, the only time would be to EMP. But if I hear EMPs, I'm not dumb enough to stay in here. I'm just gonna drop the hatch, right? And I'm gonna play vert. So I'm gonna make vert on this window and vert on this window, which should already been done, right? So you still can't take library because I'm still watching from below, and it's gonna force you to use utility. So this is a good spot here because it's a power spot. You gotta bring utility to clear this guy. Same shit for this. You can't walk up the stairs because my teammate is playing in here. You can't hop in mud because it's barricaded. It's blue seed. You can't hop on this one because there's gonna be a frostman. I'm gonna be watching it. You can't hop in this one because my teammate is watching. So it forces the attackers to go, okay, well, you are watching all this. Well, I'm gonna sit on this window and get the cross so nobody can help you. And we're gonna take this side of the map. So we're gonna open the walls that's facing you because you can't do anything about it. We're gonna open these walls too. We're gonna open this. We can even open those. So, we're gonna get you in a sandwich. But once again, you gotta bring utility to get this shield. So it's either you bring grenades or a Flores. Which a Flores drone you could always try to shoot. And this is why you bring Wamai and Jaeger. So Jaeger could put some Jaegers in here, and Wamai can always shoot his disc up this window and then through the vert in here. Because I don't. Wamai discs are not. You can't EMP Wamai discs. So this guy needs.
Interesting.
Yeah, so this guy needs it more because you can just bring a person. What I would do is if I know somebody's playing in here, bro, he's dead. I'm bringing Thatcher. I'm bringing Thatcher. I'm bringing Capital, and I'm bringing nades. And what I do is simple, guys. Are we ready? Yes, we are. Okay, I'm EMPing this shit. I'm getting a player to play bar stock. So if he drops, I kill him. You pop this open, and then you just nade and fire this guy out of here, and he's gonna have to be moving. Why? Because his ADSs are EMP'd. This is why Thatcher is super powerful this season, and you guys should bring it almost every round because it denies the Malusis, it denies the Warden goggles, it denies Solid's ability, and it denies the ADSs. Anything electrical gets denied. So, and it's just powerful. So you need to stack up your shit in here so your teammate is not getting flashed or whatever, or naded, and then they gotta use like flashes, nades, and smokes in order to burn the ADSs, and then after that throw the nades, which is utility that you make them waste, right? So this is a good spot because you they need to use so much utility to get you out of here that you just waste time. Basically, your goal is to waste as much time as possible. And imagine if you do this with the hatches closed. So when they get to you, they don't have no more utility, no more time left, and the hatches are cated and electrified. And then all you gotta do is watch this door, and then watch this door, and then watch this one. And that's it. They can't do anything. They gotta walk to you. That's what we want. We want them to walk.
Yep. Do we have chalet today? No.
Okay, so we're extending piano. No, okay, perfect.
The Malusian piano is very powerful.
Yeah, but there's no Malusis for it. We want to play piano, but we don't bring Malusis. So
I swear I told him to put a Malusian there.
I don't
Where
know
are
where
his
he plays it.
Malusis? Can you even see them?
That's what I'm trying to look for.
I don't know if you can see them on Match Replay.
So Solids goes for a flank. Okay, it's not bad. Gridlock seems to know. Nope. Okay.
Yeah, there was Malusia there.
Oh, yep. Yeah, but we get it. Yeah, but if we want to play Malusian piano, we get Malusi's further and play the piano. But see, look. There's already a minute 45 left on the clock, and they're not even near the piano player, the blue player. So now they get starting on the breaches.
So if there was a guy piano, it would waste more time.
Exactly. You just waste time, shoot drones, make them know you're there, and then you just fall off before they get this wall. This guy's just gonna get grenaded, which is, unfortunate, but there's a minute 20 left on the clock. They're stacking up on here. Solus goes for a flank. This guy dies. Now, the enemy problem is they're not putting enough pressure. There's nobody playing library, there's nobody playing big window, there's nobody playing anywhere. So, obviously you're going to lose, right? Just by looking at it, I know they're going to lose. Yep, this guy just goes for... You open up this wall first before opening this wall. Yep. Alright. Alright, kitchen now. Smoke is good. Solace isn't bad. Mute. Once again, we're not bringing much intel. We're more relying on kills or plan for this one, which is the smoke is good. I wouldn't bring the solace. The Wamai is great. The mute is good too, and this is good too. We need like something to make them waste time on breaches. Would be like a Cade, a Bandit, a Clash. Once again, we want them to bring as much as utility as possible. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like this. You reinforce this one, and then you make heados on this one, so it allows you to play in the corner.
Okay.
But everybody's different. Personally, I'd rather play in the red in the corner in here with my wall reinforced. But let's see what we do. So Wamai's by himself above. Once again, we bring operators, but we don't take much space. That's the problem. We just leave them the space. So this is bad because they could stack on the kitchen. What could happen right now is they're like, okay, yo, they're not taking anything. I'm hopping in bathroom. Oh, you can't hop in solar because of this, but you can hop in bathroom. You can hop in big window, right? And then you're gonna be like, hey boys, start working on kitchen. Why? This guy's below. Those two guys are above, and this guy's west main, and then this one's on the stairs. So get started on the kitchen. Let's pinch this guy. You bring a Flores drone. The Bravo goes to the door. The Flores drone goes through here, pops. You set it up on an explosion on the stairs, which pushes the guy back, and then you get somebody on trophy window gets this kill. You got the entire part of the map open, and then now what you do is you bring the nomad in, you nomad off piano, you nomad off the rotate, and then you start working on kitchen because you literally got a site for free. All you gotta do now with this, you go below. Like I said, this guy's gonna be gone. You literally make a rotate, and then you can literally get inside and plant behind A. This guy can't swing because we got the hatch. This guy can't swing because we got the hatch, and then this is a free round, right? Just because you guys gave it the space. Let's see how we do. So this is a good kill. This guy's just clueless. And now they're just gonna bait, I guess, on repel. I don't see the point of playing barbs in here if we're gonna play down trench. The barbs should be more like on the door, on the laundry door. This guy's on cams. Yeah, you got the bottom garage. It's perfect. So we're getting a little too over aggressive. This is good. We're just giving top for some reason. So he walks in. Gets slams. Because there's a guy big window. Once again, we gotta be careful about that. This guy's trying to go for a lurk. He dies. Okay. This is a power good. This is good. Give him them top is not bad. Because they don't have anything for vert. But once again, you could have played. Oh, that's bad aim. So I don't know what we're doing in bar stock, right? There's 38 seconds left. If your team are getting pushed down or if there's some kills going on, what are you going to do? You're doing nothing right there. You're not helping the team. Matter of fact, you're impacting the team. What if this guy dies? And what if this guy dies? The only way you can rotate is either to take top, which would be too long, or to get to this door. And then they can watch you, and they can just wait for you to pop the door, right? So this is a very bad spot, right? You guys are overextending it too much. It's a 4v3. You guys stack up. Once again, you guys stack up. They can't take vert, so what you gotta do is to stack. right? Because there's only one guy on site who can start throwing his smokes because there's 30 seconds left. Retaking vert is not bad, but I would rather stack up, you know, because they're already down. That's a good kill. Okay. Once again, we gotta be careful about the positioning. Okay, we're not. I'm not saying necessarily you're baiting, but you know you're just not in the good spots for defense.
Yep.
Which this is always trainable, right? This is not necessarily strats, but it's just just map knowledge type of thing. Because there's no need. There's no need to be all the way up down here when you know that all the team is in solar and your teammates need help, right? Or be in bar stock when there's 38 seconds left. It's a 4v3. We still got smokes and stuff. We either retake vert or try to show some presence on vert, or we just stack up on site in case they go for like a smoke plan, ying plan, whatever, and your teammates flash. You can try to double up. Okay. We're bringing a warden. We have nothing for flashes, nades, or anything, so this is not a good way to play it. We don't bring anything for it. Bandit's good. Main bridge is not bandit. This is good. Tube is good. And Denari, I like Denari. So we got double trap this time. I just don't know why Denari is on the other side of the map, but it's fine. And see, just by looking at it, this guy's gonna die. I saw that, but this guy's gonna die. Why? What are we doing up here? Like this, Denari's not a roaming operator first. Second of all, nothing is set up for a roam above. There's nobody playing in bar. There's nobody playing in west. There's nobody nowhere. So you're just just ranked, bro. You're just ranking that shit, bro, and then you're gonna get picked off. Go why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players on you. You got droned, and then you're gonna try some dumbass shit, and you're gonna die. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. He could have give it. He got droned. You know, he knows everybody's stacking above, and then he's just gonna stay in here, right? Which is dumb as fuck. Because he got droned in piano, so the enemy is thinking, yeah, he just shot my drone, he's in piano still. We got the info, and then what is this motherfucker gonna do? He's gonna... Oh, who died? Oh, he died on vert. Oh, that's unfortunate. This is good because he's wasting time, right? But he could just drop and layer off. Ratting in this spot is good. But if your teammate would drop kitchen hatch, it would have been even better, right? Because you guys got a crossfire set up. And this is done. This is death. This is death. So your teammate should have dropped hatch and get to play with you. Because now you're a free target. There's literally nothing he's going to do. I don't even know how he's going to get kills. Where's Ying?
He has diffuser.
Okay, so he dropped hatch, which is good. Okay. It's a little late, but it's still good. Okay, those guys are really bricks. Wait, did he choke his entire mag? Ooh. Ooh, that's bad.
They don't even know he's there.
Ooh, that's bad. That's really bad. Yeah. Well, the crossfire was nice, but it was a little late.
Okay.
Against good players, bro, you don't stand a chance, man. They would have.
So he should have gave top floor earlier,
already,
and he should have.
Because
he should have been with Malusir.
He sees that nobody's going for him, right? He knows that they know. So what's the point of even staying in here? So you drop kitchen hatch, because now they're probably gonna think, yeah, you're still above, right? You're still above. No, I'm in kitchen, and my teammate's getting in mud, and they're like, yo, they're starting to stack up. All you do is just stay on the door and look how many free kills you could have get. You play this door, right? Ying has no clue of what's happening, what day it is. They don't have any drones. You in here, you get the first pick, right? So now your teammate is less pressure because the flash is gone. The flashes are gone, and now they can't go for an execute because you're here, right? So now you make them waste a little bit more time, and then now look at okay, you're a little late, right? Look what's gonna happen. Another free pick, and now they're gonna be, oh shit, hold up, somebody's on the flank, and then now the bandit can start walking up, or somebody can walk up main. This is all communication. This is all part of communication. Now he got lucky because those guys are fucking bricks. Nah, they're not bricks. They just don't know how to attack. Yeah, right. They don't even acknowledge that he's here. Yeah, it is what it is. But it's just all this is part of communication. Last round. So now we go full rank mode. Like, we don't give a shit now. We go full rank. Scopos, what the fuck? Warden still mute again. Like, we have nothing. Like, this is just a rank. This is just rank shit right now. So we'll see how it goes.
I gotta admit, the scope post bub was pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm not doubting that it was good, but like, what's the Scopos gonna do on the top floor, right? It's not gonna do much. So now they're going for this guy, okay? How are we doing in here? Scopos and bar is good. I don't know what they're waiting for. He still has 3 Flores drones. Okay, now he's gonna start getting active. This guy is not This guy is not supposed to be able to walk up blue with no sound cues. Like, look, this guy's literally free walking up. Okay. Okay, this is just stupid. What was the Jaeger at? Yeah. This guy is not supposed to be able to walk up blue.
Ooh, bandit.
This is what I'm talking about when I say bring utility. That could have been really bad.
That round was loose.
Yep. So this guy dies.
Matter. Yes.
Nice. TP back. And then, perfect. Alright, let's go attack now. Oh, man, I'm tired today. Whoa. Oh. Okay.
We love match replay.
Yep. Yeah, we do. Yes, we do.
What do you think about the Dokkaebi nerf? Is it needed?
Oh. Okay.
Are the attack files corrupted?
They could be. Hold up. I'm gonna try to re-download them if I can. See if I can skip around. No, I cannot. Hold up. Let me see if anything's in my file corrupted. So it was 7, 8, 9, 12. Delete. Bruh.
I mean, I'm just saying, even though we won, there's still a lot to be
Oh
fixed.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys went full, but I mean not full on rank mode, but you guys played against some people who was, a little bit lost. Oh, oh, okay. This is why.
Oh, there was an extra round in there.
No, it's because it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it's because it was a copy of what it is. We'll see. Let me restart it. If we can't, it is too bad.
Like I'm saying the callouts, the stacking together, that all comes with time. You can't just
Yeah,
perfect
it
that.
comes to time, but like I was talking about yesterday, this is why I'm telling teams to bring intel, because things like that you can't. You guys are at a level where you can't. You're not capable enough to be counting on each other for intel. Like, look, this line literally just walk up one of the most default spot without even making a noise. This is not acceptable, and we can't afford. It's not Jaeger's fault. It's not my fault. It's not. It's just this IV. You can't really afford to put a player there. You could put a shield. You could put a warden shield in here instead of piano, or you can bring like an extra shield. If you bring the Nari, you got an extra shield and you got traps. But what I'm trying to say is, instead of filling up gaps with a player, you fill up gaps with utility, which would be a Denari, which would be a Malusi, which would be barbed wires, which would be anything that make a sound, you know? So things that would not be hackable, perhaps, like barbed wires, where you gotta tuck a nade or you gotta knife it. This make way more noise and it's way more annoying to deal with it. But it is what it is. But this is why you
So
guys, I'm telling
on
you.
blue stairs, would a middle blue stairs or top blue stairs bar be better?
Yeah, both. But if you had to put one, it would be middle because it tells you that somebody is in the middle of the staircase.
Okay.
Nice, it works. Alright, perfect.
And I brought Malusi every round, but I want to know, like, how do I say it? What's like the best way to fill Malusi?
It
Because
depends.
as you
It's
said,
either you
it's
play sides.
gaps.
Personally, what I do is, it's either I play side or with Malusi. If my teammate brings other intel, what I would do is, if we go top floor, I would make holes here, get a Malusi in there, get some holes there, get a Malusi probably on the shelf. Hold up, let me just back up a little bit. So I would reinforce this wall, make head holes, put a Malusi for the window. Head holes, reinforced, put a Malusi in here. Feet holes, put a Malusi in here. Put a Malusi on the window, right? So my only gap would be this. If somebody jumps in here, I'm dead. But if I got a player playing in bathroom, you can just make vert and then just be watching it, right? Because bathroom is a power spot. And then I'd just be playing below. I pop the hatch. I make a rotate so I can watch the upside down rappel, you know. And I'm just setting up below, saying, "Yo, if you want to walk up solar, you gotta get through me. And to get through me, you gotta get through my traps. Because if you walk here, I can see your feet. I can shoot you. If you walk here, I can shoot you. If you're trying to get my teammates mez, if you walk in, I shoot you. You know." Um, there's a rotate in here, so let's say you manage to sneak in, I can kill you from the door or I can kill you from the head holes, right? I mean, the rotate would be here, so you got a direct watch on the door. So there's no really possible way for you to sneak up on me, except if you hop in this window. But I could get some barbs or I could get a beeper and some holes all across this. So in case, I need to fall back because you guys are stacking up on me, I can just, you reinforce this wall, for example, or this wall, doesn't matter. You make head holes, so you don't fully give the position because you know somebody's gonna be waiting on you on the windows, or somebody's gonna be waiting on you here. So what you do is you just, your last defense would be this reinforced wall with those head holes. So if somebody decides to take this or walk in or whatever, you can. Your last result would be to peek this guy, or your last result would be to just fall off. But your goal in here is to waste as much time as possible with the Malusi. So nobody can walk up in here. And then your teammate's role is going to be bringing barbs for the stairs, even though you're watching them, or like barbs for the jumping window, which would be like a frost. Frost could be good, so you put frost mat here. You make some vert on K9 with like barbs, so if somebody breaks down the window, you can just go from kitchen and watch his walking. You don't need anything on big window because you could be watching it. If you're watching K9, you're crossfire on both of them. What else? Hold up. You could go a shield on piano, frost mats under this window, frost mat under that window. So frost would have 3 frost, a shield. You have Malusi that have 4 Malusis, 2 impacts. You could go Denari who has 7 traps, a shield. You could go Wamai which has 7 discs and 2 beepers. And you could go, I don't fucking know, man, Bandit, Arcade, with a C4, right? So this main wall is reinforced, electrified. This wall is reinforced, electrified, right? So you get a player playing in the bathroom, you get a beeper on K9, you get a beeper on by this box, right? You get denied traps here or like in piano or like K9 or like anywhere else where people could come from, and then you just hold it down. Because if you play Mez, get some denied traps with some barbs on main, get some denied traps on here, get some denied traps for the windows, right? But if you don't play Mez, stack up your traps here, stack up your traps here, stack up your traps here, 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 because this is all entry points, right? So it depends if you want to go for an extended roam or no. But if you roam in here, don't play Mez. Get some headles on this wall, for example, because you can't if you go Mez and then you go kitchen. Well, you got 3 players left, and then one site, one bathroom, and then one solar, which is fine for the first like minute and a half, and then after that we need to fall off, and we need to come back to site. That would be my take. But it all depends on the player. It all depends on the team. Some people do SSG roams, which we used to do on some certain maps and some certain sites. But your goal is to, when you extend, is not to go for kills, but is to waste as much time as possible. So how do we
So
do
what's
with
the
drone?
best way to find the like the defense strats that we use?
You just set up drones, pre-place drones. That's it, and then you just
Not, I mean, when you're playing defense, what's the best way to determine your play?
go with the flow, man. This is just all by experience. When you play the game, right? Once again, you play top floor. You know that there's 2 main ways that you could lose: solar, or mez. Right?
Yep.
Often the windows, but if you got some utility on them, people don't often go to the windows. You got K9. So like, to go for a plant, it's either they take solar, they breach this open, they go for plant here, or they open this and they go for default, right? So maybe go what you gotta see. What you gotta see the game is see it as an attacker, right? When you attack, where do you go from? Their top floor. Where do you attack from? Well, I do solar, right? And when I do solar, I hop into solar window, or I hop in through west. I get somebody playing in here. I get somebody playing on highway, right? That would be like the defaults, the most common, not default, the most common. So if I'm a defender and I'm going to do this as an attacker, maybe I'm gonna adapt and be like, okay, well, if I'm an attacker and I want to go for solar, I'm gonna go through the windows. I'm gonna go through trophies. I'm gonna go through this. So maybe as a defender, I'm gonna put all my traps, or I'm gonna put some traps towards this. This is what we get the kitchen play with the Malusi. Is if they're trying to go um, for solar, well, they can't because I'm below. I'm watching the staircase, so they gotta get through me. So they gotta waste some time. You just gotta put yourself as an attacker and just do the reverse, right? If you know that you want to take library, if they go top, well, maybe put some utility on library, right? Don't give them for free because now they got library for free and they can go for main wall much easier than if you were playing in here, right? Try to put some barricades and some stops and then some things to waste time when you're on the attacker vision, right? You know the default spots. Just put yourself as an attacker. Note down where you would push, and then on defender, try to contest those areas where you would push from, most likely.
Okay.
So let's see what happens in here. We got default. Nice. So I don't know what's the play here. What's the buck for? Ace is good. Double hard breach. Not really a fan of it. We don't got any EMPs. We got nades. 2 sets of nades. And 2 sets of flashes. Okay. Interesting. So see, for example, as an attacker, you play above. You get all this for free. This is where you would push from. So maybe as a defender, get somebody playing piano, or get some heddles and have somebody playing in master like this, right? So if somebody's trying to go through, he can't. Just put yourself as an attacker when you defense. So no shield. Okay, interesting. Buck is looking in kitchen, which is good. This is what people often do. This is why you get intel, by the way. This guy just got wall bangs. Nice. I don't know what we're doing. Buck had a good flank. I don't know why he came back above. They're playing with this hatch closed, which is good.
Yeah, this is why we bring the Jaeger not Jaeger, sorry, Thatcher, because util.
Yeah, this guy is just gonna.
If you look at me, I wasted a lot of util trying to get him out.
Yeah, see, with Thatcher, you literally can Thatcher this off, and you still get 3 more Thatchers to get the Jaegers off the wall.
Yep.
Literally.
Now that I know that.
I don't know why we're challenging this. The flank was good. I don't know how this guy walked up. Oh, see, he messed up his good luck.
Unfortunately.
What is this, bro? And he still has 2 more.
Okay.
Is it gonna
Noted.
keep going? Oh my god, I love it.
Gotta work on those gridlock placements.
Yep. Come on! Work! Oh man, I hate match replay. So how did he kill him? He just killed him big window. Okay, perfect. How this guy dropped? No, he's still playing above.
I think he drops pretty
Jaeger
soon.
was flank. Okay. Now you guys dropped and get him. I guess, man, we gotta go for another round, sadly. It is round 6, so 8. So they went back same spot with the same lineup. So once again, we don't bring anything for the shield if there's one. We don't bring nothing for an execute. We got double hard breach for some reason. This is pretty bad. We're already wasting one ace on this wall.
I don't know why that wall was ace on you.
Because you need, if somebody's playing in here, you need to, okay, we're taking rounds. It's perfect.
How the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, this is good.
Oh, unfortunate.
This is good. See how we reacted when you dropped down your shield? Look. He's looking at main window. Right, look how he reacts. If I saw this correctly, he's gonna look at main window, and then when you're gonna drop your shield in front of him, he's gonna look at you. See, look how fast he looks at you. So you could trick people by saying, "Yo, this guy's playing top mez, right? Can you make sure you'll be able to walk in? First of all, you look at there's no traps, no frost, no nothing on under this, so you can fully walks in, make sure nothing is bottom fireplace, and then you're like, okay, this guy's playing top, nomad. Watch my top blue. I'm going to drop my shield in the front of the Malusi. Make sure you get the refrag right. Flash, because he has two flash in the pockets. Throw one flash. I'm taking mez. Hop in. I'm dropping down my shield and then swing off my drop. Because this guy's gonna be. It's either he's gonna look at your teammate and it's gonna get killed by you, or he's gonna look at you and your teammate's gonna kill him. Like this. So he's looking at you, no clue what's up, and then you get the kill.
Yep.
So now it's just start walking, getting the hatches. Now your goal would be to make sure that 45 is clear, and then... Okay, so you guys are getting ready for a big window plant. This is good.
Why is the shield black? You see that?
What do you mean?
Look at the...
Oh, because
like above.
there's no utility. So this is... So I don't understand why your teammates are saying go for big window plant when they're not even watching the swing. Right? Why? How the fuck are we letting those two people... So your teammates are calling big window, right? I'm thinking that's
I
what's
called
happening.
big window.
Okay, you called big window. Okay, well, if you did...
Yep,
okay.
I call big window and I say hold because in a dry run, I fuck. I show them what to hold. I say, hey, let's go for the big window execute.
Yeah, because none of your teammates was watching, which is not bad. But you know, if you call for, I'm guessing everybody should agree. I don't know why the buck is running off, especially if you call a big plant, big window. That would have been 2 free picks. Cause look at what's up right here. Your entire team is literally ready for a bar plant. Your buck was bucking up bar. Your nomad is still mez. Your Ibana is still, you know. So I don't know how it's gonna go, but your entire team is not ready for a big window plant right now. So flashing this is good. Walked in. and then you guys flood. Well, it was kind of nice, but make sure that you guys are agreeing on one thing because you went a little too fast ahead of your team. Because that would have been really two free kills, bro. They were both watching you in the open. If Buck would have stayed on Vert and not try to go for something else than main breach, he would have get the two picks, and it, my bad. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know why that shit sounded like a moan, bro. But
It's okay. We all know who you are.
okay, no. Alright, let's see this one. Okay.
So that last round was just we weren't preparing for. I call the other execute. We prepare for another execute.
Alright. Now you get the life pings. You can start taking this spot. Cause look what you do. You literally turning your back when you know somebody's here. Like you almost got shitted on. I don't know why this guy's not playing aggressive, but this is really bad, bro. Leave it to somebody else. Go block the piano. You got lucky that this guy is not aggressive. Even though your teammates are watching it, he could have killed your teammate, and then you're just facing off this guy, and now you gotta apply the pressure. You gotta pressure the guy on the door. You gotta tell your teammate to go bathroom, and then pressure the door, and this guy's gonna have to start running, right? Now this guy's full flashed. We're hopping in. Okay, it's not bad. Good pressure. Oof. Okay, we're aiming in front of a guy. This is not good. This is good. Started sprinting off. Now we pause and we reset. And now we're agreeing. Now they're all pushed back in kitchen. Is that? No. Where's the other guy? Okay, other guy's in bar. This is where we should have intel. And hop on the drones and see what's up. And then be ready to flood. Because we don't even have a main breach, so we can't even go for main breach. We will have to go kitchen on this spot. And then this guy dies on Vert for some reason. So now we got 2 picks on top, and now we're just, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? You know? We pause. We don't even have any hard breaches for main breach. And then now we're like, okay, we got to ISO either kitchen or main, or what's it called? Or dining. It's one of the two. Right? So one's on Vert, he's doing his own thing. 2 are solar, there's 40 seconds left. Oh shit, we got a ace. I didn't see this. Okay. So we can just go for main breach. Play on the hatch is good. Make sure that nobody's playing here. That's perfect. Perfect.
I exposed myself there.
Yeah, you did. Okay, that was perfect. That was good. We just overheated. The buck didn't need it to buck because there was no pressure going on, right? And then as soon as you get the kills, you should call the flip, either going kitchen or going main breach, which main breach was the best option because you got ace and shit. I didn't saw the ace. That's
I
why
called the main breach flip.
Yeah, well, it's perfect. It was good. So now what's going to happen in here? Sorry about it. Yes, guys, a free ISO. Yep. Where was that guy at? Okay, this was good. This is a good lurk. Get aggro with the shield. On this spot, you gotta get aggro with the shield, right? Instead of trying to aim in and try to go for kill. Because now your teammate who doesn't have a shield is getting aggressive where you could be. And this is what you do. Perfect. This is what you do. Get aggro with the shield. Show him who's Papa. Now this is where we call, like, we got top floor. Now we call for a flip. Now we call for flip. We don't need. We go with the same theory I was talking about. You guys give them kitchen when you were in defense. You guys give them all this for free. They just take it and then they go kitchen. Now you got all this part for free. You go main breach and you go plant. As easy as this. We don't need to get active. Gridlock's going for flanks. It's perfect. And now we go for main breach. Oh my god, man. Oh, you're dead? No. But your teammate is.
Fortunate.
Yeah, he died to the C4. Okay. Well, it was good. I'm gonna go back real quick. Because you should have called the flip way earlier. Like, you started extending more and then try to go for pick, you know? And then this could lead, this is called overextension, and this could lead to, like, a loss. Right? So there's a minute 40 on the clock. And then it's at this time that you realize that they gave up the entire thing. This is where you should have a drone and be like, yo, this guy's droning, right? Yo, they fully give top floor. They did? I bet. You guys start working on flanks. Ace, go to main breach, right? There's a minute 23. You should have called the flip at this time, around 1 minute 20, and then you started walking on, by yourself, right? Even though it was droned, you started walking by yourself and trying to push, and then you call the reset around a minute. So it's a 20 seconds different, but 20 seconds can make like a lot of changes.
Yep. I mean, hey, Shopify Rebellion plants most times last 30, so.
Yeah. No, but I mean,
That's-
what I'm talking about is it's good, right? But like 20 seconds, they could have retook breach. They could have, I don't know, C4 your teammate. They just fall off way too early, and then they could have just get counter aggro. The push and pull theory. They pulled, and now they're pushing back, and then they're getting aggressive, and then they kill the guy on the hatch, for example. Well, it's one less player, and then now they're gonna C4 for breach, and then they're just. If you called it a little sooner when they literally dropped, it would have been a little bit better because your teammate has time to take their place. Which now they do. This guy's watching the hatch. This guy's making the vert. This is perfect. But it could have been done a little earlier, right?
Yeah, my point was the last 30 seconds that they plant, anything can happen. Like, they have everything ready, but then something happens and
because people can panic, or people can they're stressing because there's 20 seconds left, and then whatever can happen. And then look, this guy's gonna C4 your teammate, and if there would have been 20 seconds left because you guys took a long time to to call the flip, well, round's over, right? Just because of that C4. But you guys retook it. You guys played perfectly, so it was perfect. Next round.
I forgot how long VOD review takes.
An hour and a half. Yeah, it's what I was aiming for. A little bit below an hour and a half, but okay, this guy is just bricked. Okay.
He does not have a heads.
This would be your teammate. This would be the Denari from defense, right? There's nothing set up for above except just a rotate in one wall. So this is not an extension. It's just roaming, especially when you already got a solace. And then wow, you just played above, and then you wasted no time. You're baiting your team, and then you're not doing anything, right? You're not contributing to anything, right? They didn't even know you were there. So what's even the point of the roam? I'm talking about the solace. Why is his trap red? This red? What? Okay.
My question is, what is Denari doing?
He's here playing garage. They're just playing spread around for some reason. Fent just got killed from where? Oh, got aggressive. Oh, never mind. He was just holding. Oh, no, he got aggressive. Yep. That's his map knowledge. Alright, now that you guys got everything, you still got the shield. Maybe it's time
Yeah,
to call a
I
flip.
die stupidly here.
Yep. I don't know. See, this is what I'm talking about. You're on your side of the map with your shield doing your own little stuff when your teammates are taking kitchen, right? So this is the type of shit that costs rounds. Ooh, that's risky. That is super aggressive. Oh, that is super aggressive positioning. Ooh. What are we in right now? So, okay. It's not bad. This is why we don't plant in this specific spot. Where is he planting at? Why am I still Ella flashed? This is why you don't plant in here and then you plant in this corner. So the guy exposes himself way more. Because right now he just randomly pre-fired and then killed him. And this guy's gonna die. And yeah. Round went to south. Last round. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh, we're hitting the T-pose.
You gotta hit the T-pose mid-round.
Okay.
Nothing goes good if you don't.
Why is match replay like this, man? Come on, bro. Just trying to get this shit overdone. Thank you. I thought we were gonna hit the T-pose again. Alright. So once again, Buck is not bad. Shield is always good. We got double flank watch in this.
I called for the guy to hop off. He wasn't listening, unfortunately.
Okay. But we still got a shield in here. They're bringing a shield, they're playing the shield, they don't have anything to counter it. Well,
What's better than Buck? What would be a good switch for him?
Ram. Oh, Rora, so you can Rora off this, and focus this guy. Flores, Thatcher, Ying, anything else that's gonna be able to isolate the people. Because they're playing a shield here, they don't have anything to counter it. Which I don't know what's the meta of it. This guy's gonna get a kill. Okay, so we're getting hella aggressive for some reason. And then this guy's just retaking. Nice. Buck is pretty decent on this side. So that's a flank.
I call for help here.
Yeah, wow. They just like sprinting at people, I think. This guy got slammed. Well, at this point, we're just playing Call of Duty. Talking about them, not you guys. So, this is going to be a good kill. The flash goes in great. That's good. That's good. GG's. They didn't forfeit, by the way. They just left. 6-6.
No, there were 2 maps.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
I hope this answered your questions. I hope you're going to show this to your team so they can, have an idea of what they did wrong, what to do better next time. Is there anything else that you...
If you were to sum it up, what's the big takeaway that I can give them before you send me the video?
Play more intel and defense. Play more...
Okay.
You got... Look, for defense... My top operators that I would go for would be always, no matter what, bring a Denari. Denari has a shield. If you go loadout, he has a shield. He has two good weapons. He has a shotgun for rotates, and he has his traps. So this would be like a must-need every round, right? Second, I would always go with Melusi. Melusi is the same shit. She has impacts. And let's say you don't bring impacts because you go for a roam. You can go for a BP. You play bank. You play first floor. Get the BP instead of the impact. Get the camera and then get the camera in garage. You can go double shotgun. You can go primary and a shotgun, and you got 4 banshees. So this, as intel, would be a must need. Aruni's the same shit. She technically has a shotgun, but she can punch holes, make rotates. She has barbs and BP plus her gates. So this is a must need. You need at least 2 intel. So pair Denari with Melusi and you can cover half the map. Pair Melusi with Aruni and then you can block them from pushing inside. Put Denari and Aruni, you can get creative. Solace is good intel too if you want to go for roams. If you want to go for denial, she has shotgun. I would recommend to bring the shotgun and the SMG and then bring the proxies instead of the impacts. You could always bring a Kate or a bandit to make them use utility like walls and stuff. Kate or bandit is always welcome. I highly recommend playing the TCSG and the barbs. The C4, right? The C4. Play the revolver. Don't play this shitty ass gun. If I see somebody do this, I will smack him in the face.
I hate that gun with my life. But...
So, you got this. What you got else? Thorn is super overpowered. She has a shotgun, a shield. She has barbs. She has a semi-automatic pistol with razor blooms. It's pretty overpowered when you combine it with barbs. It deals damage, it slows down enemies, especially if you're a shield, if you place them in good spots. Vulcan Maestros. What else to say? Maestro has a fucking 80 bullet gun with a rotate where you can make rotate. You can play ACOG if you want, ACOG with the ACS. You got barbs. You know, you got three cams. Same shit for Echo. Echo has a shield. Where's Echo? Echo has a shield. He has a shotgun for rotates. He has an SMG. He has three drones. Valk is the same shit. She has a shotgun, but you can play MPX. Cams. You know, there's so much you can use. Clash is a go-to Clash. You know, and drop the one miles, drop the extension for now. Just practice with the gaps, and then you guys will get used to that type of shit. You can bring Warden too. He has a shield depending on what side you guys go for. But all those operators are important to be played. I'm gonna clip this and I'm gonna make a short videos for everybody. But anyways, anything else?
No, that's it.
Perfect. Well, I'm happy that I helped you. I'm happy that everybody who's gonna be watching this video, it's gonna help. If you got any question about it, let me know. You can send me a DM on Discord. And then that's gonna be it for today. It was a big session. It was a lot of information, but it is important for you guys to understand the vision
Yep.
of the playing the intel and then the thought process of the attack.